Killer, perché si fosse collegato soltanto in questo momento anche su TikTok. Forse molti di voi già lo conoscono, è molto famoso ormai in tutto il mondo come l'acting coach delle più grandi star che noi tutti conosciamo, da George Clooney, Cameron Diaz e tanti altri, e anche i nuovi attori e attrici che vogliono diventare delle star bussano alla porta di Bernard Hiller e dicono: knock knock, I want to become a star, so how can I become a star? Bernard, welcome on London One Radio.
Ah, grazie mille. I love talking to Italians, my
I
favorite
know.
people. I love Italianos. I just came back from Rome for my 60th time in Rome. 60th.
Perfect. So how did you start this relationship with Italy? So do you have any parents or any family?
No, I have humanity. If you're
That's
human,
good.
you have a feeling. Italy is the greatest country. It's got passion. It's got food. And even if we ask someone where you're from, they go, Roma, Roma. In Los Angeles, if they ask you where you're from, the only country we say, I'm from L.A. You don't have the strength to even say the city.
Exactly.
Full of passion. I love passionate people, and Italians are the most passionate people.
So, Bernard, now you're in London anyway for your masterclass and even for your book, your new book, we're going to talk about in a few minutes. So how is it going in London? I think you're going to stay until 28th of March, isn't it?
I'm doing a masterclass
Right.
where I teach people how to succeed and live what I call an Oscar-winning life. And we have actors who love to act, and also we have business people who would like to win an Academy Award for how they live their life. That's the secret.
That's quite interesting. You know, one of the most common questions that we received so far for our listeners right now is, how can I become a star?
Not that difficult. If you want to become a star, you need to become a star in your life. And becoming a star, that's the secret, because you have to take your humanity is more important than any training. And to become a star in your life, you have to become authentic. And there's 4 ways you know you're authentic. 1, you're a very emotional person. 2, to your power. 3, you're happy. And 4, you're willing to be vulnerable, vulnerabile. Vulnerabile is the secret to everything in life. The person who's the most vulnerabile wins everything.
I believe this is quite difficult, because I believe that in our daily life, we are all acting. We are taught to be something else. All right. We are playing like a role. So what does it mean acting today on a set?
Well, the idea is that, first of all, we're all playing different parts. That's just, we go from an interviewer to a girlfriend, to a mother, to a lover, to all different roles. But right now, acting is no longer performing how you play a part. The new acting, the Hollywood acting, is you in the part. We're getting to see you in the part. Nobody wants to see acting anymore. They want to see you disappear. They want humanity. You want like Meryl Streep or Robert De Niro. Those people they disappear, and all you see is the character. And acting is playing different parts of yourself, not of someone else, because you, Bella, could be anybody in the world.
Exactly.
And a role, let's say you want to play a winner. Well, how do you play a winner? You have to learn to play a winner in your life. And that's the beautiful thing about art, being an artist, being an actor, singer, dancer. The most important thing for humanity is artists, because they make us feel alive. They give us emotions. So I want to thank anyone that's singing in Italian. I love their music. I love everything becomes art, even food. And Roma is one city that's just full of art wherever you go. It's one big museum.
You know, I'm very curious about what's the most thing that new actors or actresses found challenging while they start this job.
Well, one of the things that you have to do when you start something new is you have to overcome all your blocks and all your fears. But what you discover many, many years later is all your blocks and fears are illusions. They're not true. They're not actually something that really happens. It's something that you believe. So we have to face our own insecurities, our doubts, and our fears. And that's when we can become the person that we're born to be.
So we need to deal with our past, basically.
Right. Well, that's right. You have to deal with your past, but you also have to recognize that you need to fall in love. You need to do something revolutionary. You have to fall in love with who you are, with what your gifts are. And you need to be around positive people, because emotional, positive people achieve goals.
That's true. That's a good point. But let's talk about you too, because I mean, you're also an actor. But
Yes,
when did you realize that probably you preferred to help other people to get this job and succeed?
You know what? I am an actor and I'm still acting. I'm a screenwriter, and I just love teaching because I love to give. I love to inspire. It makes me happy. It's not I gave anything up, because I started my career singing, dancing, performing.
Right.
And one day somebody asked me to coach them. It wasn't something that I was born that I thought I needed to do, but I love helping people. And I feel like I'm teaching the latest techniques. I want you to be the actor of the future, not the actor of the present, but of the future. And that's what we want. We want something new. And I teach through joy and love. No suffering, no drama, teaching something brand new that
So
inspires you.
how is it like your lessons, your masterclass?
Yes.
Like if I knock your door and I want to become an actor, so what's the first lesson we're going to start today, for example?
Well, if you wanted to, first of all, you have to convince me that you really want to.
Right.
You have to convince me that you're hungry. First thing I ask you is, perché? Perché? Why do you want to be an actor? And if you don't have a really good reason, then I'm not the right teacher for you.
Oh, really?
Oh, no, because
Have you ever had any type of experiences like that?
No, it's not experience. By the time they come see me, they have a passion. They feel this is what they're born to do, what they want to do. And if you want to do this and you convince me, then I will help you. I'm not going to help everyone because I don't have the time. It's not something wrong with you. It's the fact that I have very little time, because right now I'm getting ready to do a big movie. So I'm producing, I'm directing, I'll be teaching whenever I can. I love doing many things. Remember, when you're talented, you can do many, many things. And you need to know that.
But how can I discover my talent? Like, sometimes you have a dream, but at the same time, you don't believe in yourself.
Right. Of course, whenever you start a dream, it seems there are 3 stages of a dream. First, it feels impossible.
Exactly.
Then it feels like it's never inevitable. In other words, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. And then it comes to the third part, which is called inevitable, which means that, of course, it's going to happen. But one of the things that I do is that I have a lot of emotional, positive exercises where you can discover who you are, because you only discover who you are under pressure. So I have exercises. You can't discover who you are. Are you a good football player? I guess you have to start playing. It's all based on actions. I have actions that you're going to be doing. Actions will make you discover, because what you're going to need is confidence. And how do you get confidence? Only by doing things that scare you. Singing, dancing, performing.
That's true.
There's the only way you get that. I mean,
that's true.
If you're afraid of something, that's what you have to do. The reason I have so much confidence is because I performed in New York, on Broadway, here, there, shows, movies. Right now, I'm acting in 2 TV shows. I'm in a show called Euphoria. I'm in a show called Hunters. I'm acting.
Wow.
And I did a lot of shows, and then I started teaching, and I go around the world, and I meet beautiful people. And I now today get to meet you and your listeners. What a great job I have. I get to meet some of the best people who want to do something with their life, because there's 2 things. Having talent is not special. Everybody has talent. What's special is someone has the courage to see where their talent can take them. That's special.
Have you had any fear at the beginning of your career?
Of course, I had fears. I had doubts. I had everything. I was like else, because you think when you first start, you think like, here I am. How can I ever get there? Of course. But what happens is that the most important thing, because I teach master classes and I have superstars come and talk to my actors, which I have in LA. In LA, I'm there from April 11 to 16. I'll have some superstar. I'm doing a class with Baz Luhrmann coming up in the summer. I get to work with some of the great people. And one of the things that you have to do is when you first start, you have to realize that what they all tell me is their fears push them forward.
And
Cause,
not down. It doesn't
no,
go down.
because you know what? You're never going to make it. You're never going to be a presenter. You're never going to be on radio. And when they heard that, it pushed them forward. Most people pushes them back. But let me tell you something that I know. Real actors are not stoppable. They don't come with any problems. They don't ask any problem. They have no money problem, because there's two things about success. Always start before you're ready and never let money stop you. And the real actors, because I get to work with real actors who are brand new, they just have to do it. It's like we call it a calling. Like, it's like a sexuality. It's like, this is what I am. I'm gay. I'm this. I'm that. Whatever you may be. It's your name. It's who you are. It's time that you come out of the closet and tell the world who you are. Because if you don't share your gift is going to cause you problems.
Let's make a short Italian briefing for our Italian listeners who are living in London and around in the UK, because what they're saying is quite powerful. Abbiamo parlato finora con Bernard Hill e ci ha spiegato che cosa significa fare l'attore, l'attrice in questi giorni, che non significa in realtà mettersi una maschera, anzi in realtà è essere se stessi, e forse è anche quello che ci insegnavano un po' nel passato gli antichi greci quando facevano teatro, no? Questa metamorfosi che poi si veniva a creare sul palco del teatro, e lo stesso bisogna fare anche oggi. Ma soprattutto quello che dice Bernard Hiller è molto importante, e se tu hai un sogno e vuoi veramente avere successo in quello che tu vuoi fare nella tua vita, devi crederci fino alla fine, non devi avere paura, anzi forse devi avere paura, devi accettarla, ma non per questo ti devi tirare indietro, anzi devi affrontarla. E molto spesso lui stesso ha incontrato grandi attori e attrici che in realtà hanno scoperto che le loro paure li hanno portati poi ad essere famosi in tutto il mondo, perché l'unica cosa per poter avere grande successo è affrontare le paure, e questo non accade soltanto nel cinema, mi raccomando. Questo è un messaggio che noi vogliamo dare a tutti coloro che vogliono iniziare qualsiasi tipo di percorso o carriera nella loro vita. You know what, Bernard, I would like to understand also, when you became officially a teacher, a life trainer as well, an acting coach, how has your relationship with yourself changed?
Oh my God, the person who's learned the most on this journey has been me. Meeting everybody. Are you kidding? Everything is fantastic. I meet the most interesting people who've changed my life. I have to thank all the people that have helped me. I have incredible organizers and people. I get a chance to go to 26 different countries to meet their culture, to meet their food, to meet their people. And I love Italy the most. I guess that's true, because I do my master classes in Rome. I'm going to be doing a class in Ischia in July 9 to 15. Because I love working with Italians, but I'm also going to have 60 actors come in from 50 countries. I mean, all over the world. It's crazy. Everybody, we have so many wonderful people. And so it's changed me. And that's what I love most. I feel like I learned.
In which way did you change?
Oh, I think I'm more connected, more vulnerable, more empathy, more understanding of the world. And the more I understand about the world, the more I understand about myself.
That's good. Ecco, quello che ho chiesto a Bernard in questo momento è come ti ha cambiato, come è cambiata la tua vita quando sei diventato tu stesso un coach di altre persone. E lui ha detto, in realtà diventando coach alla fine sono diventato anche coach di me stesso, e lui si sente molto più vulnerabile, capisce di più il mondo perché riesce ad entrare anche nei cuori delle persone, e questa è la bellezza di realizzare, di fare questo lavoro. E anche accennato che ci saranno tantissime altre produzioni cinematografiche di cui lui stesso è protagonista, perché non ha mai abbandonato comunque la vita da attore, lo è tuttora, ed infatti ci saranno grandi sorprese in futuro. Ma lui è a Londra fino al 28 di marzo perché sta realizzando delle masterclass che ha fatto precedentemente a Roma, e successivamente anche tornerà in Italia, prossima tappa ad Ischia. Ma io volevo sapere molto di più in merito al suo libro, because what we've been talking about, I think we can find in your new book, which is quite interesting. It's a revolutionary guide to acting. Right. What's so revolutionary about it?
It's kind of teaching people the next step. I want people to become the actor of the future. The audiences always wants more. They want more of you. They want more of their humanity. They want to see more of your passion. People come to see movies and television shows to discover themselves, to learn. They just don't come just to be entertained. They learn about life, because you know what's interesting is every generation has to figure out for themselves what's love, what's passion, what's life, what's sex, when you do it, when you don't do it. It's amazing. That's what movies and television is for, to help us, to connect us. And also, then when we see a movie from India about love, you realize love is about love. There is not Indian love. Love is love. We're all the same. What acting does, it teaches us that every single one of us wants the same things, even though we look different and maybe we sound different, but we are all the same. We're all part of the human world. And that's what I love most about it.
That's a beautiful message. Questo è uno dei più grandi, forse più bei messaggi che abbiamo finora forse detto in radio su London One, cioè che il cinema, soprattutto in questo periodo storico, quello che sta facendo di rivoluzionario è farci capire che noi siamo tutti uguali. Cos'è l'amore, capire cos'è il sesso, l'amicizia, il rapporto tra un figlio, una figlia con i suoi genitori. Ecco, tutto questo noi lo capiamo anche attraverso il cinema, e il cinema ci fa capire che poi alla fine in tutto il mondo ci sono dinamiche che sono sempre le stesse, non ci sono differenze razziali o di colore, di sesso, no, assolutamente, siamo tutti quanti uguali, ed è questo forse la più grande rivoluzione che possiamo anche leggere all'interno del suo libro, The Revolutionary Guide to Acting, which is also published in Italian.
Well, it's going to be published in Italian. We're looking for a publisher, but it's published now in America, in England, and in Spain.
Nice. So very soon.
It's going to be, we're looking for the publisher for Italy, which we're looking for. It's been the most successful acting book out there. And I'm having a book signing tomorrow night in London. I will be in London at Battersea. You need to get all the information. Just go to my website.
On his website, quindi sul suo sito, per incontrare Bernard Hiller di persona e avere poi la copia del suo libro firmata, è una grande occasione da non perdere. A Londra domani sera, tutte le informazioni sul suo sito ufficiale. What about your website? How can we search it? What's your website?
BernardHiller.com.
Ah, molto semplice, bernardhiller.com.
Yes.
bernardhiller.com. So Bernard, before leaving you, what's your next step?
My next step is I'm doing a big movie that I've taken 7 years to put together.
Wow.
Andy Serkis is my director. And we're working on the script, and we're shooting end of the year. It's something I've been wanting to do all my life. It's very powerful. I always got to do different projects. I work with business people, helping them with public speaking. I always like doing different things. And the most important thing I want to tell you all listening, the bigger the dream, the better the life. Have big dreams. The dreams you were given are serious. They're not jokes. They're not like something childish. It's what you were born to do. And you'll never be happy until you do what you're born to do.
Incredible. Bernard, also, we received so many messages on our WhatsApp number, and there is Martina from Birmingham. She's saying, if you ever met Lady Gaga, and how do you think she has performed recently in the latest movie where she was the protagonist?
Oh, in like Gucci? In the movie
exactly.
Gucci? Yeah. Well, I love her more in A Star is Born. And I met Lady Gaga at the premiere of Star is Born in Venezia. I was at the premiere, and I was lucky to be invited to the after party, and I talked to her, and she told me that all her life she wanted to act, all her life, but no one would give her a job, so she went into music. And I said, not so bad. But she's serious about acting. And I thought I liked her more in the Star is Born. The other movie was okay for me. She was fine, but she's an incredible actress, and she always wanted to act. And that's the thing about a career. It never goes the way you want it to go. And because I became a teacher, I got to meet DiCaprio, I got to meet Al Pacino, I got to work with all these other people that I never would have met had I just been strictly an actor. So always go with what's going. Go with the flow, go with the instinct, and don't miss your opportunities. There's an opportunity right now. Something I say, let it go, let it trigger. Listen to your heart. Don't listen to your mind. Your mind is a big problem. Your mind will always stop you from living the life. But listen to your heart.
È bello quello che ha detto Bernard. Dovete pensare, lasciate perdere la vostra mente per un attimo e ascoltate bene il vostro cuore, come poi ha fatto anche un po' Lady Gaga. Lui ha avuto la possibilità di incontrarla di persona all'after party a Venezia quando c'è stata la premiera di A Star is Born, e lei le ha confessato che ha sempre voluto fare l'attrice sin da quando era piccola, poi ha cambiato strada e si è tuffata nel mondo della musica, e poi ecco adesso che ha svolto diversi ruoli. Ha fatto il film A Star is Born, ma anche poi House of Gucci l'abbiamo vista, però è stato veramente un'attrice grandiosa in A Star is Born, come ha detto lo stesso Bernard Hiller. But what about the Oscar of this year? Who's the actor or also the actress that, according to your opinion, was more like striking and
no, the idea
powerful?
is that I thought Austin Butler and Elvis is pretty amazing. That was an amazing performance, and Brendan Fraser in The Whale is superb, really superb. And there is a movie that wasn't nominated called Till. Till. Danielle Deadwilder was amazing in the film. And there's certain things that I like. I like people that are willing to take risks, because if you want to work as an actor, you have to take risks. And everyone that I know who's successful has a mentor. You need a coach. Al Pacino has seen an acting teacher once a week, every week for 30 years. Why? Because he wanted to be better. And he didn't want to be better for you. He wanted to be better for himself. And that's what I feel too. I want to be a better teacher. I want to be a better actor. I love the thing that you never stop learning, because when you stop learning, you stop growing. And if you stop growing, you stop living.
You said that you met Al Pacino in the past, and
Yes.
how was for you meeting him, and also what's the message that he said to you that time?
Well, no, he came to we were at this class, and we movies. There's incredible movies that he's done. It's called Wild Salome. It's about the making of the play Salome, which you have to see. It's the first time Jessica Chastain was in a movie, and she is brilliant. It's something you need to see. It's called Wild Salome. And he has been with us almost 3 times. But when he talks, it's like Michelangelo talking about art. He's a real artist. He cares about the craft of acting. He cares about finding the character and sharing his humanity with the world. He's a true artist. He doesn't care about the money. He didn't care about the fame, because the real actors care about the craft. If you love acting, you'll always work. If you just want to work, you'll never work. Some people, 80% of the people that come into acting don't care about acting. They just want to be famous, or they want to make money or something.
Exactly.
I love people, artists, and be an artist. And there are artists everywhere. Artists, architecture, food, be an artist in whatever job you are in. It doesn't matter, because we are all artists and we are all born to be creative.
That's true. Ecco, quello che ha detto Bernard Hiller, che è stato così affascinante per lui incontrare Al Pacino in una masterclass, e ha visto veramente il vero artista, cioè una persona che non pensa ai soldi ma pensa all'arte, che pensa al cinema, che pensa a lavorare. Ed infatti lui, a quanto pare da circa 30 anni, ha un suo mentor coach che lo aiuta a migliorare. Quindi nonostante lui abbia vinto così tanti premi nella sua carriera all'interno del mondo cinematografico, per lui è sempre una continua scoperta dover fare l'attore, perché non si finisce mai di imparare. Questo è un po' il nocciolo della questione. Poi ha avuto la possibilità di conoscere tante altre persone che fanno gli attori, però cosa pensano? A diventare famosi, alla popolarità, ai soldi, però poi non fanno strada. E un po' per concludere questo nostro collegamento, come diceva anche Bernard, non pensate sempre attraverso e con la vostra testa, ma pensate anche con il vostro cuore. E lo diceva anche il detto di questo mercoledì 22 marzo. Bernard, there is a saying of Dr. Joe Dispenza. He said, our brain thinks, but the heart knows better than us.
Right. No, the brain is not good for you. And you have to live in your heart because your heart wants you to win and your brain is not your friend. The brain actually scientifically will always answer everything in a negative way. Ask a question and it'll always be no. Are you pretty? Are you talented? Can you make it? No. Listen to your heart. And one of the things that all successful people do is they always ask for help. That's how I separate people. If you're not asking for help, you're never going to succeed. Because the only reason I can read, the only reason I can do whatever is because people help me. Because if I am on the top of my profession, I have to thank all the people that have helped me. I did not get here by myself. Asking for help from the very best. And that's the secret. Asking for help and being positive. Because what separates people is that you have to believe in love and love yourself and love your talent and be happy. Happy is very rare because it's
Is the
easy.
key, è la
Well,
chiave, essere felici, essere positivi e chiedere aiuto, restando sempre umili. Quindi anche se raggiungete un certo tipo di livello molto alto nella vostra carriera, non dimenticate di essere umili, di chiedere sempre aiuto e di non avere mai paura di chiedere aiuto, perché poi la risposta arriverà nella vostra vita. Thank you very much, Bernard
I
Hiller.
want to say one more little thing.
Of
This
course.
year, as well as last year, I was the host of the Los Angeles Italia Film Festival. And
Oh,
I was able to
wow.
introduce all the Italian films and all the great directors, all the different people that were there. And Italy is really the heart of great acting because Anna Magnani was the inspiration for Open City. The movie Open City with Anna Magnani is what Marlon Brando and James Dean, they saw that acting and they said, we have to act like that. That is one of the great films that was important to us. And so you need to remember that Italy was crucial to the acting that's happening in America.
E con questo concludiamo. Ecco, Bernard Hiller ci ha detto che quest'anno è stato il conduttore del Los Angeles Film Festival, ha avuto la possibilità di incontrare, di Italian Film Festival a Los Angeles, di incontrare tantissimi attori, attrici, produttori italiani che hanno presentato i loro film, anche perché l'Italia è sempre stato poi il cuore del cinema, e una delle attrici che poi ha portato i grandi attori americani a diventare tali è stata proprio Anna Magnani. Thank you very much, Bernard.
Ciao
Thank you.
tutti. Arrivederci.
Bye,
Grazie,
bye.
grazie mille. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao. London Calling però non termina qui, perché tra poco con Phil ritorniamo sempre con tutte le novità che ci sono a Londra, curiosità dalla Gran Bretagna, E quindi seguiteci in radio, perché noi chiudiamo la parte video, magari su Facebook Live e YouTube, lasciamo quella di TikTok, perché magari se ci sono domande dal nostro canale TikTok potete continuare a farle, e poi sul nostro numero WhatsApp, lo 0792 66 23 977. Mi raccomando, tra poco su London One, Rosita e Phil con le ultime news da Londra e dalla Gran Bretagna.